ever. Yeah!
The Boneyard is brought to you by
Hey now everybody, it's Jason Acorn, you're watching The Boneyard. On this week's episode, we have 2 bear hunts for you. First up is Cote. I think you know Ty. He's been a friend of the show and he works behind the gun counter at and let me tell you, that boy loves guns and ammo. Then it's up to my partner in crime, Calvin Buckler, as he seeks to extract some revenge on a black bear that's been hanging out around his house, chewing up his blinds, ripping apart his trail cameras. Hopefully, he does just that.
All right, this is, I've had this camera set up for probably 2 months. Had a bear rip the, I had a solar panel set up. He ripped the end off it, which was mighty nice of him.
So let's get going. Ty and his dad drove 5.5 hours north of Red Deer to try to get Ty his very first big game animal. And if you're wondering where I am, I'm in Edson, Alberta at Johnson and Herbert's yard.
All right, so we're shooting the Remington 700, or no, Remington Model 7, 7mm short action Ultra Magnum. It's got a Leopold VX3 long range, 6 to 20. Yeah, it's pretty much stock. Got the bipod and the sling, but the ammunition's where most of the long range potential comes from. These are Berger 168 grain 7mm VLDs. They're right around 2,900 feet per second, and they're really flat shooting.
So the first thing we do is we get Ty to get his gun out and take some practice shots. We want to make sure he's shooting true.
He got hit.
Oh yeah, he got hit.
Baba Booey.
All right, so now that we know our gun's all sighted in, we're gonna go see if we can't find ourselves a bear. We're here in central Alberta, hunting for some big black bears.
If that was a black bear track, I would have to say they were hunting the new world record, but it's not. Ty and his dad are about 2 miles away from where Ty was shooting the water bottles and busy scoping himself. And they spot Ty's very first bear.
All right, so we just saw our first bear, and he's just down this cut line here, so we're gonna go around, see if we can't get a stalk on him.
They decide to pass on that bear, but for some reason the bear gods were smiling because they jump back in the truck, they drive about a half a mile down the road, and they spot a bigger bear.
Good. Yeah.
We're back.
Hey now people, before the break, 16-year-old Ty Cote scoped himself. He then brushes his teeth with his lethal toothbrush. And they spot a bear. Too small. So what they do is they head down the road about a half a mile. They turn onto a lease that Johnson and Herbert built. And this lease is done to perfection because Johnson and Herbert built it, and they spot another bear.
Good. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh man! Wow, nice shot, Ty. 16-year-old Ty Cote takes his very first North American big game animal on the Boneyard.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh man!
Hold that.
Do you think Ty's a little excited? I know I am. Now let's go get Ty's bear.
Slowly I build this wall of mud. Maybe we'll change it into something we can love.
Holy shit. Look at the teeth on him.
Ty gives me a call right after they walked up and tells me his very first hunting story. And I just love the fact that he cannot stop smiling.
Good. No. It was crazy. First big game animal ever. Oh yeah, just beautiful. It's got a little scar on his nose. He's a nice looking bear, nice big head on him.
Congratulations, Ty, on your very first big game animal. We're pretty proud of you.
Hi, I'm Naomi from Saskatchewan, and you're watching The Boneyard.
Now, let's get into Calvin Buckler's hunt. It's now October 1st. It's raining. Calvin's flying solo today because he has no friend. He gets into his blind with his bow and his cold steel knife.
Just got in the blind here, well, what was left of it. That bear destroyed Bruce's blind. Sorry, Bruce, but I'm gonna kill him, boy, if he comes in tonight. He wrecked my camera, now he's wrecked this blind.
Do you hear that? That's me on the phone.
So I'm in the blind that the bear had destroyed for about a half an hour, and I decided to call Jay. You know, it's raining, you know, I can't hear so well, so obviously the bear can't hear me, but I just thought, well, I'll call Jay for some moral support. I'm talking to Jay, and here comes the bear. If I was packing heat, I know I'm the top predator, but you know, sitting in that blind, the rain's falling, you know, I was a little bit nervous. I had a coyote hound when I was a kid named Dan, and you know, as soon as I brought out the rifle, he knew he was going to win the fight. You know, one time a German Shepherd came into the yard, a big one, and Dan's barking, you know, so I look out the window, see the dog. I come out the front door with the rifle. As soon as he seen me step out that door with the rifle, he jumped the fence and was on that dog. It was kind of funny anyway.
Okay, Calvin, why aren't you shooting, and why did you turn the phone off? I could have been a part of it. I could have heard everything.
Remember, Jason, I'm all by myself. You know, I'm talking on the phone to you. I panic a little bit, you know, because it's just that age-old thing. You're sitting there for hours, you know, you're hoping something comes in, and then, you know, usually it doesn't, you know, and then when it does, it's always surprising for some reason, you know. But anyway, I get the camera turned, I pick my bow up, getting ready, and I want to make a good shot.
Good shot. He maybe went 10 yards, 8.5. Don't touch that remote. After the break, we're gonna see if that bear has any life left in him.
We're back.
Okay, I got the bear. I just smoked him. He went 6 yards. That's it, that's all, folks, for that bear. Oh yeah.
He then walks up to claim his trophy. Hurry up, scaredy pants. It's not a big one. Come on.
Okay, here is the bear, and there is the Luminok. I smoked him. He didn't go like 5 yards, maybe 10. Hello people, it's the first bear I've taken in about, I'd say, 20 years. Last time I went was with Chris there. I got one, a 5-foot tenor. This one I think will make 6 feet. He's not a monster, but he wrecked my blind, so I got to act a little vengeance there on him. But anyway, my brother's here, so I'm gonna run out and grab him, and we're gonna drag him out of here.
I'd like to say congratulations once again to Ty. First, for scoping himself on camera, and for taking his first big game animal, a beautiful black bear.
Good.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Hi, I'm Naomi from Saskatchewan, and you're watching The Boneyard.
There we go.